people. You're welcome to Light Radio this beautiful Friday morning. As we all know, it's your program, Muslimah Matters. And I'm your host, RODIYA OLAYINKA. And with me is my co-host,
ISLAMIYAH, SALAUDEEN.
Yeah, as we always tell you, please don't forget to like, follow, share our social media handles: YouTube Light Radio, Facebook
Light Radio,
Twitter,
The Light Radio,
Instagram, light_radio. And you can drop us a message by official.lightradio@gmail.com. You can also listen to us via Radio Garden. You just go to your App Store, download Radio Garden and search for Light Radio. And for those using iPhone, you can go to your Play Store, download Radio Garden and search for Light Radio. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Now we are back to the matter of today on Muslimah Matters. Last week we talked about
oh God,
the topic of last week, subhanallah, it was amazing.
I went to a program and was like, topic we should be. Men accuse me that I love that.
Subhanallah. No, we should be reminding ourselves of those kind of things.
Telling his wife that show Timbo.
Imagine. So we should not be dulling ourselves because we are Muslim sisters. We should try as much as possible to remind ourselves, because these people are our husband.
Even the one of previous week, that of you can marry another that one was like,
you will be touching those women. I got comments on my Facebook. People were like, someone was like, well done. No. It was that amazing.
You were really saying the truth.
But
I told my
it's
wife,
for us
listen.
to listen.
Yeah,
you see,
they will say
that now.
Our compass message Islam.
So for today, our topic for today is
parenting.
As we all know, we know how very, very, very important parenting is in our lives, even as adults. I used to hear of a saying that if you have a mother alive and a father, you should, no matter how old you are, if your mother and father is still alive, subhanallah, you are still
another duty entirely.
Apart from duty, you are still. How will I put it? Because when you go for them, Mom, please pray for me. I need your prayer. That prayer alone, do you know how far it will go?
It goes a long way.
Do you know how far it will go?
To be praying for us every day, every hour, every minute. So that's to tell us that parenting in Islam is a very important thing.
Yeah.
So we just be praying that Allah should give us a better parent, because there are a lot of parents out there that they are not even ready to know whether I'm a parent or I'm not a parent. When I was coming at the Osho side, I was like, they were, come and see the way they were bundled these hoodlums.
Okay.
I was like,
Kai officers, right? Okay.
They were now running skelter, so they don't want them to be caught. I was like, you will see them under the bridge.
Maybe
because I don't used to go out on Sundays.
No, you know why you don't notice during the weekdays? It's because people are much. You will know who is who, and still you will know them because the way they are dressed, tattered.
At least when they put them, and when they gave birth to them, they did not name them Omota now. At least it's a parent. It's the work of one parent that will rear such.
And
children.
There are some people who don't have parents.
And some of them are saying, not all of them don't have parents, Jerry. You know, some parents, they take levity in handling children.
It's not about taking levity hand. Do you understand? Okay, let's start from here. You know that as a parent, it is very, very important to be there for our kids as much as possible, because let's talk about olden days. In the olden days, they used to say obi kan lo n bímọ igba gbogbo ọwọ́ ló ń tọ́. But nowadays, even you as a parent, you will not allow another person to help you train your child, because even in school, okay, while I was a teacher, let me give you an experience. While I was a teacher, I used to take the lower nursery class. Okay. So then I was still young. Let me say I was still young, and I don't have a child. Do you know that two parents came to meet my boss then that oh girl, Miss Lola, she's not meant to be taking these kids. Tell me the reason why they say that. Because I am not yet a mother.
Subhanallah.
Do you understand? It was really touching.
That means you will not be able to
take care of them.
Exactly,
because
as a mom.
Exactly. So I'm a woman, right? I understand their plight. Do you understand? Because they want someone who has gone through that pain, who has gone through that experience as a mother, to be able to take care of their child. So the person will be able to handle their child in a proper way. Do you understand? At the same time, as a parent, like I said earlier, we should try as much as possible to be there for our children. Because near at our hey, my sister,
the society that is corrupted. Corruption here and there.
Because I don't know what to say. I just have to.
Exactly. In fact, I was overwhelmed when I was coming this morning. I was like, finally, I would be like, oh, Charlie, so my own kid.
I would be like, no, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ àríró ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ní gbé àdánwò yẹn. Ọlọ́run ní gbé àdánwò yẹn fún wa.
Because if we don't have the knowledge of the religion that we belong to, it doesn't mean we should not take care of our children. From the rear, all these hoodlums, they started from the rear. Because some of the parents might not have time for them. Of course. They don't even know how they eat what they go what they did when they were not around.
Some parents will even push their words outside at Lotoro. You know, that kind of thing. Go outside and, from there, things start.
In fact, may Allah guide every one of us to be a better parent.
Amin, Ya Allah.
It is a big task.
It is.
And we, the parents. And Islam has really taught us, as in Islam ti complete gbogbo àwọn aspect yẹn fún wa.
Ó tẹ̀ ti complete gbogbo aspect of life fún wa.
Tá lo step by step bí Islam ṣe gbé ìtọ́mọ kalẹ̀, we will not have problem in the ó lè wà but mere problem, a minor one. Kò ní jẹ́ gbogbo àwọn ilé tó wà ń ta yìí. Apart from those hoodlums that I said, oríṣiríṣi àwọn ọmọ náà
ló wà ń ta.
So we need to go back to we need to go back to ìpìlẹ̀. And where is ìpìlẹ̀? Islam ni. Islam even ká tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ gbé àwọn parents àwọn tá à ń sọ yìí àwa gangan tá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ táwọn ọmọ wa ò sí ń tà. There are a lot of things tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin àwọn yìí náà.
Like I used to say, parenting is not only about feeding, clothing, or sending your children to school. It goes beyond that.
So today, inshallah, we are going to be talking on how to handle this in our own way, as in Islam way. Only ma po, but at least the little one that we're about to say will help.
Inshallah, inshallah. So let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
تقلدنا الفضائل كالجمان لك حب تعاظم في جناني وتقدير على مر الزمان لك إيمان إخلاصي وشكري ودعواتي وردي وامتناني لك حب تعاظم في جناني وتقدير على مر الزمان لك إيمان إخلاصي وشكري ودعواتي وودي وامتناني وأنت مثل مدرسة وإني أبيت عن التخرج ما أتاني معلمة غدوت اليوم لكن بذورك في فؤادي كل آني ذكرني بما أحسنت فيها وما أغدقت فيها من حناني وأذكر من جميلك كل خير عساني أن أوفيه عساني لك حب تعاظم في جناني وتقدير على مر الزمان لك إيمان إخلاصي وشكري ودعواتي وودي وامتناني تعاظم في جناني وتقدير على مر الزمان لك إيمان إخلاصي وشكري ودعواتي وودي وامتناني فيا إيمان ما جادت حروفي ستعجز أن تعبر ما حواني ولكني دعوت الله دوما ولا زال الدعاء على لساني
يوم يبعثهم.
Yeah, welcome back to Muslimah Matters. So inshallah we'll be giving you some tips, or let's say some steps on how to handle this kid so as not to push these children out with our own hands. Ṣé mọ̀ pé àwa òbí náà, àwa òbí òde òní, a máa sọ pé a fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́, àwa la fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ owó, àwa la fẹ́ lọ ṣe pa owó, a fẹ́ lọ tajà, ẹ̀rí, lọ sọ́hùn, lọ síbí. Some of us don't even have time for these kids. And ẹ má jẹ́ ká gbàgbé o, wọ́n ní àwọn teacher mi ń ta tó máa lecture wọn if we are not there for them. So we need to be there for our children. We need to be their friends. We need to know their feelings. Even these three aspects, if we really take care of it, àwọn ọmọ wa ò ní jẹ́ ọmọ ọ̀tá at the end of the day. They will be able to tell us their feelings. Even if we don't ask them, they will like, mo máa sọ nǹkan fún mọ́mì mi tán bá dé, and I know she will be there for me. Àbí mo máa sọ nǹkan fún dáàdì mi tán bá dé, I know she will be there for me. Rather than àwọn ọmọ kan tó yẹ pé they don't even have time to even relate with their parents, because the parents don't also have time for the kids. So ó ti wá master wọn, they are not ready to say anything to their parents. So may Allah guide us and help to rear our children in a better way.
Amen, Ya Allah.
Islamic way.
Yeah, like my co-host said, we're going to be giving us steps as in ways that we should at least try as much as possible to parent our children, because we know it's not easy. We want to go to work. We as parents, like my co-host said, we want to go to work and work nowadays 9 to 5.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Before you see your child, before you and now it's both sides, both the father and the mother will go for that. Really, we are seeing most mothers that are entrepreneurs. That's why we encourage we mothers to try as much as possible to look for something that will make us have time for our home, because it is really, really important. Now, parenting our children, we know that as much as we are parents, we have some instances that we want to discipline our children. And there are some parents that don't even like the discipline part. They just want their kids to be spoiled. That's a start of foolishness. A start of how would I put it? A start of you pushing your word to a.
That's the worst aspect.
That's the worst aspect. Yeah, a chance of pushing your child to a place that you will regret it eventually. Yes, I say it. You will regret it eventually. Like I said before we went on a break. Only ya Colombimo. That was then. That was we then. Because I cannot say that I go out. I probably made a mistake outside. Before I come back in, I've already yes, because exactly, because I already, yes, I am wrong.
My parents.
My parents will not even hear, because I know that if they hear, it's another thing entirely for me. So let me sit with the one. Let me sit with the one that they've already done for me outside. I will just drink water on that one, so I will not come and collect another one when I get home. But nowadays, we parents, you see your child doing a wrong thing, you will call the child that my child. You would discipline the child. And when you're disciplining the child, you discipline the child with justice. You discipline the child with wisdom. And you try as much as possible not to be too harsh. Do you understand? And not to be too cruel. Because Yorùbá náà ló sọ pé tá bá fi ọwọ́ ọ̀tún bọ́mọ wí, tá bá fi ọwọ́ òsì bọ́mọ wí, a fi ọwọ́ ọ̀tún fà mọ́ra. Yes, it is important. You just put the child. You don't just push the child away. Do you understand? You have to
realize
their mistakes and the reason why you are disciplining them. Do you understand? In a mild way, not too much cruelty. Do you understand? Because it is very, very important. A lot of children ló ti gbàbẹ̀ jáde ó tí ò wá padà wọlé mọ́. Do you understand? A lot of children ló ti gbàbẹ̀. Some children, there are some parents, there are some parents like tí bàbá bá ti ń bọ́mọ wí báyìí ìyá náà máa kọ́ sí. Meanwhile, it should be that tí bàbá bá ń bọ́mọ wí, it's not as if you be telling the husband that má bá wí náà. No, they don't do that. When your husband is done, discipline you too. You fẹ́nu sí her. Ọmọ mi ò bá má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. But when your husband is done, call the child. My child, your father wants the best for you. That's why he's doing this. That's why he's doing that. Do you understand? It's not as if you will, hey, bawi dada, kiriko. You now call the child, you want more buruku, you now start raining curses on your own child. And you want your child to prosper in life? Subhanallah.
I once said that there's no how much children will frustrate us that will not make us to rain curses on them. Kò sí bó ṣe lè tempt wa tó, àwọn sọ pé ọmọ burúkú. Ọmọ kìíní kan nǹkan tó ṣì ń jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ yẹn yáyá jákujàku yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So kò sí bó ṣe lè tempt wa tó.
Let's
rain a positive words on them, not a negative one.
Exactly, because
ọmọ dada ni ẹ. I have one ọmọ like that. Kò sí bí ọmọ ṣe lè tempt wọn, and he has one of them that is troublesome. That
will
boy
always
is
find one.
very troublesome, and the mother had never said, come pè ní nǹkan
the other word.
She would rather said,
ìwọ ọmọ
àlùjọ náà ìtì bá dẹ̀ mú ẹ. So ìyẹn gan ṣé kò ní jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn gan kọ́kọ́ ẹ̀ máa rọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àwa tẹ́ pé à ń
olórí ẹni wọ́n mọ̀ yìí o. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí n jèrè àdúrà yẹn will continue raining on them.
It's not as if you now be saying kíní kan you'll be saying words that are not meant to. And you know that this tongue, especially as parents, your words is very, very heavy on your children. Ẹ má jẹ́ àfọwọ́ ara wa ṣe ara wa o. So another point.
So the earlier on we said that gbogbo nǹkan pẹ̀lú ìpìlẹ̀ ni. Dàtí pé Islam ó ti bá wa yan gbogbo all aspects of our lives. Kò sí even ká fẹ́ toilet Islam dá sí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
pé Islam ẹ̀sìn.
Ká fẹ́ jẹun bó ṣe kéré tó.
It's very important.
Ẹ fẹ́ wọnú ọjà ni.
Bí a ṣe fẹ́ rí ọmọ náà Islam ti kọ́ wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So a gbọ́dọ̀ wò pé báwo ni àwọn aṣíwájú wa nínú ẹ̀sìn báwo náà ṣe rí ọmọ. So we might not be able to say all, but let's go back. We have we have the Quran verses that talk about how to rear or how to be a good parent on your children.
Yeah.
So let's go back. But the little one, táwa kọ́ máa sọ bí báyìí, kó yé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ó yé wa ju bí a ṣe ń sọ lọ, because parents làwa náà. So we actually want a better children outside there. Like táwa náà ṣe fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wa náà jẹ́ ọmọ dáadáa. So number proud. Let's always be ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn ọmọ wa.
Should create a bond.
Especially the women, àwọn obìnrin. Let's be our children's friends. Ká jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ wọn gan. Tó bá wà rántí wa, let's tell them báwa náà ṣe ṣe kékeré wa. Báwa náà ṣe ṣe kékeré wa. Let's encourage them. That's another one. Anything that they want to lay their hands on, let's encourage them.
It's not just encouraging. You encourage and advise. Because ọmọ fi fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹn ọ̀nà parun ló fẹ́ gbà. Do you understand? So it now boils down on you to advise.
A good parent will never allow or encourage his or her child.
Do you understand that there are some kids now that they see a lot of things out there? You'll be like, this person is doing this and making money now. I can do it and also make money. You'll be like, exactly. And this thing this person is doing to make money is wrong. So it now boils down to the parent to
let's be their friends and let's always encourage them where it is necessary.
Yeah.
Then third thing that I want to say on this is that only ilé là ń wò àbí àlọ́ ṣe máa ń sọ.
Ilé la ti ń kẹ́ṣọ̀ ròde.
Mi gbọ́ òwe dáadáa. Ilé la ti ń kẹ́ṣọ̀ ròde. Òbí tó ti jẹ́ òbí dáadáa tó ṣe ìjọsìn fún Ọlọ́run ọba ẹ̀ ní ti dáadáa, definitely òun náà máa fẹ́ rí ọmọ nílànà yẹn náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So gbogbo nǹkan encourage ni o, friend ta fẹ́ ṣe fún wọn ni o. Èyí tó lékè ń bẹ̀ jù ni pé we should train them according to the way of Islam. Okay, nǹkan tí Islam sọ lórí ilé lélẹ̀ láti kékeré láti máa sọ fún wọn. Tó bá ti ń dàgbà I want kódà even if they have ẹni tó fẹ́ tọ̀nù nǹkan yẹn kúrò lórí wọn, they will still sit down and think twice. No, my mother has once said
bye.
in Islam ṣe so ọmọ tó bá ti lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Islam láti kékeré tó fi dàgbà,
to be easy,
kò ní wà easier fún láti gba ọ̀nà míì tí kò yẹ kó gbà. So those aspects, let's look at it.
Yeah. And another thing is establishing worship. It is important. Only àti kékeré láti I don't even know how Yoruba used to say that word, but
don't allow the Yoruba people to come and show.
I don't understand. But we are trying to, the message we are trying to pass is that, I see some kids that they when it's time for Salah, they'll be like, Mommy, it's time for Salah, let's go and pray. It's not as if you say, oh yeah, go and pray, go and pray. But for the fact that you're always doing it at the right time, they feel
they found interest in doing it.
Let me give you an instance. When I was young, till when I grew up, I know that my mom is always waking up in the middle of the night to perform at Tahajjud. I know she, no matter what, if my mom sleeps by 11, she'll wake up. If she's so tired, she'll wake up by 5. Do you understand? But on a norm, she wakes up by 2, 3, and it got to a state that then I used to sleep in her room. Do you know that anytime I want to go wee, and I see that my mom is not on her mat, I say, Mommy, because I used to call my mommy, Mammy. Mammy, hey, did they kill Ronnie? Do you know, I'm not doing it right. But for the fact that I already know that she doesn't, that means she's doing something that is right. So it's just as easy as that for us. We are kids. Kids are so their brain is so fragile that it's anything that they see, they grab.
Exactly.
Do you understand? It's easy for them to grab things. So we should try as much as possible as parents to do the right thing in front of them. Establish worship, read our Quran. Even in the house, we should try as much as possible to say things that they want to, that they will be able to learn from, and things that they will be able to like do in the future. Do you understand? Only it's what you do that people would see. So it's the same thing as children. It's what you do that they will continue to do. But if you do the wrong place, Baba Dele, okay, Rodan, okay, Baba no tuwa no lo tuwa romo no ni siga ko wa lora. Subhanallah. Ejo gba wo lomo oni fa siga.
Mama ma gbe.
Igba wo lomo oni fa siga.
Sọ pé kí society ma bàjẹ́.
Ẹ ṣeun. Do you understand? But exactly. Benny. So worship is important. The more we worship, the more it's passed down to them. May Allah make it easier for us. So
lastly, on my own side, lórí topic you I know ni pé whenever our children goes out or they attend any lecture, any program, whether it is school or anywhere, tí wọ́n bá lọ, when they are back, let's question them. Kí lẹ wá ṣe níbi tẹ́ lọ? Kí lẹ kọ́ ńbẹ̀? Ibẹ̀ yẹn náà ó máa ń jẹ́ kí òbí àtọmọ kan ní good rapport.
Good relationship.
Whatever I'm doing now, my mommy will ask me. So
even if your mommy did not ask you, even if your mommy did not ask you, you will know that yes, Mommy, do you know what we did today? Because you already know that it is part of you.
Still anything. I'm going to so lọ́dọ̀ títí wa ni.
You share the bad ones and the good ones.
If you have a friend or any group tó fẹ́ máa ṣe kíní kan, you still come back and say it, and your mommy will know that this group
it's not good for you. It's not good for you.
So let's be our children's
friend.
Let's always give them good encouragement, and let's instill the habit of worshiping in them.
And let's instill the fear of Allah in them. It is important to. If you fear Allah, anything else is nothing, because Allah is our creator. So
remember the boy I told you about, the mommy said, "Have you prayed?" He said yes.
Okay.
The mommy said, "Did you do your test view?" He said yes. "Did you pray yet?" "No, you have not done it." "No, mommy, I've done it now." So he later came back, told the mother that, "Mommy, you thought I did not do it, Abi? I did it too. Don't worry, when we get to Jannah, Allah will show you everything." You know, such a child.
He already knows that.
The mother has already
So it is easy for the child to say, "Mommy, you think I'm..." So for that,
don't worry. He even said, "Don't worry, Allah will show you on the day of Jannah."
Imagine that this thing alone. Be like, Subhanallah, this child. May Allah give us pious children.
Ọlọ́run bá máa fi wọ̀n wá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
bẹ́ẹ̀ni. So kọ́lọ́run bá kó bá wa rí àwọn ọmọ wa.
Àmín ya Rabbi.
Ó ṣe wọn lọ́mọ alálùbáríkà, kó
Àmín
bá wa
ya Allah.
darí àlámọ̀rí wọn.
Àmín.
Then let's be prayerful
Prayerful.
on our children.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Prayer. Ẹ̀rí àwọn sọ pé àwọn parents ni prayer warrior lé ayé.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
And it's true. And you also said it before at the onset of this program that òbí àdúrà
Ó ṣe kókó, ó ṣe pàtàkì.
gan. Even nǹkan ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ ya
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
troublesome àbí ìpàlẹ̀ ọmọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Let's rain prayer on
them.
such a child.
Because the parents'
Inshallah,
prayer
ó máa change.
are the most sweet one. Kọ́lọ́hun ṣe nírọ̀rùn fún wa,
Àwọn
inshallah.
àfáà sọ pé èyí tó da àdúrà.
Èyí tí ò dáa.
Èyí tó kù ká tó náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ìyẹn náà ń fàdúrà
àdúrà
ni.
náà
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ìyẹn ló fi ń jẹ́ pé kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú kan tí Ọlọ́run bá sọ nínú Al-Quran, ọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Meanwhile, àwa náà tọ́lọ́run bá dá náà, we should always engage in good talk.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nǹkan dáadáa ni kó máa jáde látẹnu wa. I can't remember ìjọ tí mo ti sọ fún yàn pé orí ẹ̀ ṣe kí mi ì mọ̀ ṣe.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani
And
rajim.
some children, àwọn òbí kan wà dá kò jìnnà sí wọn
Sẹ́nu
lẹ́nu,
lẹ́nu.
kò tiẹ̀ wúwo lẹ́nu wọn.
Adẹ gbàdúrà nínú era tawa yìí because we see a lot. We see a lot. Kọ́lọ́hun ṣàánú wa ni. Kọ́lọ́hun ṣàánú wa ni. Okay, I used to watch a program before we round up the show. I used to watch a program that is it Kokora Latte or something? I just used to probably I'm on Facebook and I stumble on it. I saw a lady probably around 16 or so. I don't know. Okay, there was one I saw that okay, is the landlord and the landlady. I don't understand. The kid is just, I remember I saw one. He's not the landlord and the landlady.
Okay.
She's around 17 or so. I don't know, probably 16.
Lady.
She already has a child. She's under her parent. Do you know that her parent did not know that she's already carrying a second pregnancy? And she was going to be 19 or so. I don't understand. And she's under her parents. Imagine the mother was okay. They now called the nurse to come and check on her. The nurse now discovered that she was actually pregnant. The nurse now helped her as it was time for delivery. The nurse now helped. Do you know what she told the nurse? She told the nurse to go and kill the child.
Why?
She said she does not want the child.
What about the first one?
The first one was alive. Probably it was the mother that was taking care of her and the child. So the man was now asking the woman that, how come? Do you know that the child actually did what they used to do, this married women that don't want to give birth? Family planning for a 17-year-old, abi 18-year-old. Family planning. Láìsí ilé ọkọ. No, láìsí ilé ọkọ. She's not in her husband's house, for Allah's sake. If you're in your husband's house and you want to do family planning, Allah anu lolo. It's your choice. Ìwà àtọlọ́run lẹ́jọ́. But subhanallah, she's not in her husband's house. She's a young girl under her mother. The nurse now called the mother too. The mother now said, "Kò sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀." The nurse should to go and.
Okay.
Eventually, the nurse did not kill the child. The man said, "You are going." Do you know what the man said? The man said, "The lady, he's going to take the child, probably the mother and the lady and the girl, to the police station. Wọ́n lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Òun máa wá fi owó òun gbà wọ́n padà. Tó bá ti learn lesson wọn. Imagine, and that is a mother. Kọ́lọ̀ má ṣe wá lóbi burúkú o. That is a mother somewhere. We have lots of them like that. We have lots of them like that. Ọmọ yín máa lóyún mọ́ yín nínú ilé, you would not know.
Àwọn òbí kan náà ló máa gbé àwọn sisi sílé tó máa wọ oríṣiríṣi jáde. They will not say.
And there are some mothers too, probably single mother, that will be bringing men into the house. What do you want your child to become eventually? Anyways, to round up,
Make us a better parents.
Ameen ya Allah, because we know it's not easy. Wallahi, it's not easy. But with the help of Allah, subhanallah, there is nothing that is not easy. May Allah make it easier for us. So we rounding up, we would like to remind ourselves, parenting is not easy, like we said earlier, but let us try as much as possible to imbibe good habit, good things in our children. Let us be our children's friend. Let us try as much as possible to be their friend, to be their mom, to be their everything they need. Fear of Allah in them. Not just fear, the fear of Allah. Let's instill it in them. Let us be their confidant. And let them confide in us, but don't let them confide in anybody outside though. Don't let them have Egbon Adugbo. Allah anu lo long sister Adugbo, auntie Adugbo. Let be your children Egbon Adugbo. Be your children.
They actually want another children to be like them.
Exactly.
Committee.
So be your children Egbon Adugbo.
Jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ títí wá join wọn. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà lórí ẹ̀ náà k'Ọlọ́run kó bá wa ṣe change ìròrí wọn.
Amen. Amen.
Before it's too late.
Before it's too late. And now we will be rounding up today's show. Don't forget to join us for another interesting episode. Same time on Friday on Muslimah Matters. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يوم يبعثهم الله جميعا فينبئهم بما عملوا.
ọmọ tiyín náà lè ha àṣeyọrí ńlá ni kọ́mọ wa tójú ayé wa há Kùránì sórí lódìndín.
إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء.
Masha Allah, àǹfààní rẹ̀ pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ó rọrùn àyàfi kéèyàn ṣetán àti jókòó tì í tààrà ó wá kéré nínú iléèwé tàbí ilé kéwú tó 818-841-1607 Kùránì ìhà òdì ẹ̀kọ́ ọmọ lọ́wọ́ o ọpọlọ rẹ̀ yóò